Hey, Snoozy boy. Hey y'all, welcome back to Adventuring with Amanda. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you are new to my channel, my name is Amanda and I live and travel in my minivan camper full time with my 13-year-old dog, Winston, who's making himself known. What do you see, kiddo? Although we started as part-time van lifers, we are now full-time and we've been doing this for about 4 years. What do you think? Wow, he chose to interrupt at the most inopportune moment. Well, 35 states and 4 years later, Winston and I have down a really good routine. So in this video, I am showing you van life essentials if you are a dog parent on the road. I hope that these products maybe give you some inspiration or just help make your camping, van life, and travels easier and a little more enjoyable. Like this video, be sure to subscribe if you are new here, and turn on your notifications. I try to upload videos about 5 times a week. Let's get into it. My friend Sarah introduced me to this Virgin Nest booster seat for dogs, and it's been a massive game changer in the way Winston travels and rests in the van. It is up front on the passenger seat, which is where Winston likes to do a majority of the traveling, unless of course the sun is in his eyes. I essentially have this Virgin Nest facing backwards, but it's so Winston has an added layer of protection against the windshield. It's also leveled with foam boards underneath a blanket. You can clip this bed to the seat, so I have it clipped to the front bars, and it has really nice storage pockets. The bed is completely washable, which is huge, especially if you're a van lifer and you have a boy that likes to lay in the dirt. Winston absolutely loves this Virgin Nest. It was worth the $40 or whatever I spent on Amazon, because sometimes he will even sleep here at night. He just knows it's his safe, cozy spot, and it's always available for him. Because Winston is so small, and of course I have these cup holders in my van, I use a human Yeti tumbler as his main dog bowl. Of course, it has the lid to keep the water protected when we're traveling. What's great about using this small Yeti tumbler for Winston is not only will it fit in the cup holder up front, but I can move it right here, so that's where his water is at night. And then I can also take it out and put it down here during the day. Now, he does know that he can walk up the ramp and get to his water, but I typically just move it to wherever he's at. Speaking of Winston's ramp, this is Winston's homemade dog ramp. A friend did make it for us. It has been so perfect for my kiddo because he is 13, so he can no longer jump up and down from the van. And this just makes everything so much easier for the both of us. It's simply 2 pieces of wood put together with hinges. It folds flat in half, so I can put it in my rooftop box. One of the most essential items for our van life is Winston's collapsible playpen. We've had one of these in our lives for about 6 years. It folds flat, stores in our rooftop box like all of our other outdoor items, and the top did break, but I use a tapestry. I just clip it on there to keep him protected from the bugs. I can also adjust it to protect him from the wind or the dust or the cold. He loves this thing. He knows it's his safe space. There are a handful of smaller but extremely valuable pet products that I do want to mention. Firstly, earth-rated products. I love the earth-rated waste bags. They are actually biodegradable. And I also have on hand these wipes. These are great for when Winston gets like super dirty paws. So the earth-rated wipes. And Granted, these waste bags are just a tad more expensive than like your standard dollar store waste bags, but they do a really good job of keeping any smells at bay, and they are more environmentally friendly. So I do love Earth Rated as a brand overall. Also, this slicker brush. So it's kind of big for Winston because he is small, but what I love about it is it's inexpensive on Amazon and super easy to clean. So as you can see, it's like a wire brush, and you use that. Then once this gets full of hair, you retract the pins and you can just clean this. So how easy is that? I love this thing. It's my color. Again, Amazon. Highly recommend. I do carry a series of collapsible silicone bowls on me, just in case. So I have 2 in my van and then 1 in my backpack. I also tend to run into like some stray animals every now and then, so I have left out food and water before. These come in handy for that as well. I have this water bottle. I bought one many years ago. It broke, so I had to buy another one. This is fantastic because it's a bowl. If you press this button, the water will come out. Your dog can drink from the bowl, and then whatever your dog doesn't drink, you can push the button back in and the water goes back into the bottle, and then it locks in place. This is a brilliant invention. Another very inexpensive item on Amazon. I got the smallest one because Winston's tiny. He doesn't have to drink a lot. You can get bigger capacity water bottles, but I carry this with me in my backpack at all times. A couple of items that I want to mention that I did not show that I have are the Kurgo G-Train hiking backpack. I carry Winston in that for hikes and various activities. You can see a video review on it on my channel. And I also have a pet fence to create Winston a yard of sorts if I need to. Let's say we're around a lot of other people or at campgrounds, I can put up the pet fence so he has space, but he's also contained. Yes, you. And I also have a long line for the same situation. If I need to put him on his harness and link him up to the van, I have a 25-foot long line that I carry, and I put all of those things in my rooftop box. I admit that I'm kind of a clean freak. One of my subscribers, John, likes to call me the Queen of Clean. I take that as a huge compliment, but it is more difficult to keep your rig cleaner when you have a dog. So cleaning, lint roller. I use Swiffers, which these are incredible for the dust, especially if you're like me and you spend about 6 months out of the year in Arizona. And also for dog hair, if you have a dog that sheds a lot and it ends up on your upholstery or in your carpets, a pumice stone is an incredible tool to get all of the dog hair up. I have used it in the past in other vehicles before I was a van lifer, where I would just let dog hair like build up on my floors in my car. A pumice stone is incredible for removing all of that. I do have a standard harness and leash for Winston. I also carry extra leashes on me just in case. Here's a quick glimpse at our Kurgo G-Train hiking backpack. This has been phenomenal for Winston as he's aged. He is about 10 pounds. This backpack is perfect. I do have a full review video on it, and I will link that in the description. I am not a veterinarian or pet medical expert, but I will say that I have been feeding Winston a greenie every single day for over 7 years now. His teeth are in incredible shape for 13 years old. He loves these. I also use the pill pockets to administer his daily tablet for his heart that he just started on in October. I also give him these dream bones. They are not rawhide, they are chicken and veggie. I've been giving these to him for many years. I will run it under some water or spray it down with water to make it a little softer for him, since he does have a small mouth. And again, he is 13, but despite having all of his teeth, I want it to be easy on him. So that allows him to have something to chew on. I don't give him one every day, maybe 2 to 3 times a week. This is Winston's bed in the van. It is my third row seat. There really is nothing special about it. It's simply blankets that I change out based on the seasons, but I do have a wheelchair pad underneath to make the seat level. That way I can put his blankets on it and it's nice and level for him. In case you are new to our channel, I will tell you that Winston was actually a PetSmart model. He was a model and actor from 2014 to 2019. I had to retire him in 2020 when he got viciously attacked in the suburbs of Gilbert, Arizona by a neighbor dog who jumped a wall and mauled us on the sidewalk. Subsequently, ripping Winston in half, he underwent life-saving surgery and then reconstructive surgery 5 days later. I have a lot more info on that on a video about Winston and his career that I will link in the description. We also competed in agility for a number of years, but now that he is 13, he is retired. Ultimately, that's why we started van life. We have so much fun on the road. Winston is an incredible dog. We tend to camp and boondock in solitude for safety purposes. I am extremely traumatized by people and their untrained dogs, so that's why we generally just camp alone or with very close friends that I can trust. When I do have a full setup at my campsite, including my shower tent, I will just zip up Winston in the playpen because he just relaxes, and I am totally confident that he'll just hang out. He has never been the type of dog to run away or try to escape or cause issues or anything. I am so grateful and blessed in that regard. Hi. Look at you. You are quite the specimen. As far as all of these essential van life products for pet parents, I will link those at the top of the description box. I will also pin a comment to the comment section, but you can also find links to the rest of the items in our van if they are from Amazon and still available in the description. You can also join our Facebook group, Adventuring with Amanda. I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate you watching and for continuing on this journey with us. Thank you again. I'll see you guys next time.